What's up, guys? It's your boy Desmond with the Lens. So I was asked to show my photo editing process, and this is what I'm going to do. Now, real quick, I always start in Lightroom, work my magic, then I send it over here. So this is an image that's already been touched up in Lightroom. Now, I always have my own presets set up for Gaussian blur, and then I'll go around every part of the photo, and I'll use the lasso tool in order for me to take it step by step. Because not everything needs the same amount. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But I like doing it this way. That way when I zoom out, if I see anything I don't like, I can just quickly go back and just edit that part and not have to redo the entire face. Everyone does it differently. This is just the way that I found to be the best for me. As you can see, I'm kind of just speeding through this only because I'm working with a model who doesn't have many blemishes or like pimples or anything of that nature. You know, if they did have those things, then it would take a little bit longer. However, it wouldn't add like 10 or 15 minutes to my process. My process usually takes about 5 to 10 minutes at most. And then when I have to take my time to remove any blemishes or things like that, I add in like maybe 3 to 7 more minutes. All depending on my day, what music I'm listening to, you know, because when I be jamming, Now, once all of that is done, I then go to look around for hair, flowery hairs, and any other imperfections. So for instance, her weave is kind of showing right here. And that's just a real quick, simple fix. You know, patch, move it down to the skin, somewhere close, get rid of it, makes it all look natural. Boom, bang, everything's pretty. From there, I'm going to work on these flyaway hairs. I don't take all of them away. I only take whatever looks distracting from the image. And I make sure that I use the heel brush, and that just makes things a lot easier for me. And I just go around, touch little things up. Then from the hair, I always go to the eyebrows. I used to not touch eyebrows at all. However, a lot of my models have said, hey, I did have my eyebrows done, but maybe I was working too hard, or maybe they were sweating too much, and they don't look as well. So you need to make sure that they are tightened up. Once everything's done, I zoom out, I look at it all, kind of take it in to figure out what my next steps are. Now, I also have a preset so that I can add a black and white filter on. And this is primarily for when I'm whitening eyes and teeth. But today we're going to be focusing on her shirt. Now, from a distance, it looks white. But you see, the second that I add that filter and I start erasing, it comes out even whiter. And this is just because of when you shoot using lights, her skin color bounces off and onto her clothing, and that's how I receive it. So if I don't go through and I don't touch this up, it's fine. Like, this is a step that I just add that most people don't, but it makes the whiters look whiter, the blackers darker, and it makes everything look better in my eyes. It's one of those, once I've seen it one time, I can no longer unsee it, so I have to do it. And I'm going to go over all of this photo, like from left to the right, just to make sure that everything is good. From her shoulder to her wrist to her earrings to her fingernails, I need all of them to be pure white. And I can, if anything, I can always just add the color back into wherever I might have overstepped the bounce. If any of this has helped you guys, make sure you take the time to like and subscribe. Now, if you want me to do like a live deep dive into my actual process, showing you like what I would do without presets, I certainly can. You know, this video just has to get enough comments for me to make sure I take the time out and do it. As I said, I'm looking at the nails, making sure that those are right, zooming everything out, looking at the picture as a whole. You know, again, I go overboard with this, so I gotta make sure every part that's supposed to be white is white. But once I like it, then I'm going to save it, export it right back to Lightroom. And then from there, I'm going to adjust sliders. So picture's already great as it is. However, I like to add a little more oomph into my photos. So I'll brighten it up, move some of these sliders around, you know, add my vignette. All of a sudden, now my picture is looking 3D. And this is going to be my final image. It's the one that I like, and this is the one I'm going to end up using. But that's it for me, guys. Make sure you take the time to like and subscribe. Deuces.